You're listening to the Positivity Hour podcast, hosted by Darshaun Smith. Strap in and buckle up, and let's get straight into it.
Y'all know the vibe. We back in my room for today's episode of the Positivity Hour, episode 195, where we will be talking about what has transpired in my brain over this last week. Most importantly, it was I'm doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally not providing myself the time, energy, and space to, not only live life, but most importantly, keep up with things that we need to keep up. We, as in me, myself, and I. On top of that, I also want to cover one of the 7 tips and tricks the photographer Cassidy Lynn talked about when becoming a business owner, or hard truths one will have to face. So look for that after the main topic animation, because let's get straight to it.
Time for the main topic.
All right, now that we're straight in here, once again, like I said, I plan on remaking the old podcast format, or actually just planning it. But right now, I'm kind of just enjoying this, talk a little bit, just hop straight into it. So let's do that, I have no structure here. So we're going to start with the 7 hard truth thing that I wanted to talk about, because that is what led me into this. So just to start, shout out to Cassidy Lynn. She's a photographer, wedding photographer primarily, social media influencer, content creator, whatever you want to say, from Grand Rapids, Michigan. These are some of her photos. These are some of her profiles. La-di-da-di-do-da-day. She's amazing. I appreciate you, Cassidy. And she's taught me a lot about photography, and she's also helped me a lot with business in this creative world. Obviously not giving me handouts or whatever, but like I was saying on her podcast this last week, that will be linked in the description, or however Spotify and Apple allows me to do it on those platforms as well. For those who are listening and not on YouTube, you should come to YouTube and subscribe. We're almost at 500 subscribers. Let's get to 500. She was just talking about, things she's encountered, because she's similar in age to me. I'm 24, she's 26, but she's been full-time making 6 figures in this camera world for almost a decade now. So it's a beautiful thing. And the one point she mentioned in that podcast she posted a few days ago that I wanted to highlight is, your business will be successful based on how you do the boring things. Now, she explained it for like 10-15 minutes and went into great detail about, taxes and insurance, and literally having time to do invoicing and all of these other things, very important things, so you don't end up in jail if you don't pay your taxes, or when you do a shoot, you get the money in that you're owed for that, so on and so forth. So all great points, really well illustrated. She also has a YouTube channel where she does the video version of her podcast. Check it out there, because she was talking that talk. So if you're a business owner and you want some hard truths, go listen to that. But how does what I just said there relate to what I want to talk about, which was the major revelation that happened in my brain this last week? Literally, it's the boring things that you need to, 1, make time for, but 2, that will also make your business more successful, like marketing or ads or, lead generation. All of these things are things she talked about. And as I was listening to this driving the bus, I was like, you're not lying. And conveniently, over these last 4 weeks, I think it's been 4 weeks, maybe 5 or 6, I'm not sure. It's been 7. It's almost been like 2 months since I've been back here in Cedar Rapids. But ever since I've been back here in Cedar Rapids, I've found myself in almost every second of my free time just working in the business. Okay, that's making these podcasts. That's editing photos, that's editing videos, that's posting and scheduling stuff. And that's left me with very little time to do the boring stuff. So much so that because today's Sunday, and don't look at this, I'll update it live for you. Today is Sunday the 20th, or I think it's the 21st to be exact. That is correct, the 21st. I missed one of my car payments on Wednesday last week. I paid it on Friday. I had the money in the bank account and can't believe I didn't have auto pay on. But I just have been so caught up in just like, I need to work. I just need to keep going. That it's like I literally am forgetting the boring stuff. I'm forgetting that bills need to be paid. I'm forgetting that like I still need to like market or post content or figure out with ChatGPT my new strategy for this ad I'm about to run so I can book so many clients for 2025. I can just quit my job today. You know what I'm saying? Because that was another major revelation I realized listening to Cassidy Lynn, because when you're doing this photo business, there's a million different ways on how you can accept payments, and a lot of people don't even accept a deposit, which is stupid. I try and accept a deposit, but I'm moving forward. I'm doing what Cassidy Lynn does, where I'm full payment up front. You know what I'm saying? And or if not full payment up front, if it is a larger amount for like a wedding, her average ticket on a wedding is like $10,000, or if not more. So like a $5,000 down payment will suffice, you know what I'm saying, to lock the date down on my calendar. But I say all that to say that it's like, she really put me on the idea that, if you secure enough 50 to 100% deposits, you can like prepay some months of your life just on non-refundable deposits. And that also allows you to actually go full-time in your business, so you can actually guarantee that you'll be available for those dates. Okay, it could be a Saturday, could be a Monday, could be freaking Thursday. I don't care. Okay, I'm just trying to go full-time. And I'm going to be implementing that. But back to the main topic. Okay, tangent aside. The main topic here, was that I just have been on the grind so hard. I've been on the grind for so long. I've been just, trying to find a way to... I had to make sure the mic was still on. I got scared there for a second because I thought it turned off. I've just not been able to, lock in and do what I need to do. I look around my room here and it's not even fully unpacked. I still got boxes from when I moved back here, just because in every second of every day that I'm not driving the bus, I'm trying to I got to edit these videos, or I got to do this, I got to do that. And it's like, there's more to my business than that. There's more to my life than that. Like, I actually got to go outside. I got to go to the walk, go on a walk. I got to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I got to try and have a social life. Maybe I find a wife. I don't know. I'm just, this last week has been really, really interesting, because it has taught me, by help from Cassidy Lynn, that it's like, you need to make the time to do the boring things. Okay, you need to make the time. And same thing as my mentor, as we talked about 2 or 3 episodes ago. Their biggest thing is get at least 30 minutes of sunlight and go on a 30-minute walk, so an hour outside, or moving your body and things of that nature. And it's like that like this last week, I went to the gym once, and every other day I woke up at 7 a.m. And from 7 a.m. to when I leave to go to Iowa City to go to work, which is around 2:30, I was just in this room working on a video, or working on a graphic, or working on some concept or some idea. And then I would be sitting here for, all of those hours, and then drive 30, 40 minutes down the street, and then go sit for another 7.5 hours driving a bus. You know what I'm saying? So it's a full 16 hours of just enclosed in small spaces, working, looking at screens. And it's okay, bro, we gotta switch it up. we gotta do some things different. And like I said, the nail in the coffin, that was damn, bro, I really am cutting up. It was like I said, I literally had the money in the bank account, and I just simply forgot to transfer it from the savings account to the loan so I could pay my car payment. And I did pay it. It was 2 days late, so they taxed me a little $30 extra, $15 a day or whatever. I hope it doesn't affect my credit too much, but I think I'm doing all right. We're still at a 780. As a 24-year-old, it could be worse, but then again, we could always be better. So how am I going to fix this? Okay, what are some actionable steps that I can do, as well as what I want to provide to you? Because I tell the camera what I need to tell myself, and what I've told myself thus far is something needs to change. So let's talk about what needs to change. First and foremost, I need to get my sleep schedule locked in. On the days I work, because I only work the day job 4 days a week. It's a great schedule to have. I get back to Cedar Rapids here at like 11:30. So, and I'm a morning person, so and trying to like actually go to sleep at a reasonable time at like a midnight or something like that, and stop working or stop watching some YouTube while I'm in bed, like that's been a challenge. But I figured out my new like locked in sleep schedule. I need to be asleep by midnight so I can preferably wake up by 8 a.m. at the latest, so that's 8 hours. Most of the times I wake up at 6:30, 7:40, somewhere in between that hour and 10 minutes, says the data on my phone. And I would like to maintain that because the last 2 days I've been doing that. Felt great. So yeah, keep that up. Need to drink some more water. If you haven't drank some water today yet, take this time now. Such a great thing. Number 3, outside of sleeping better, drinking more water, to have some sustenance in me that my body needs to function properly and not be so oily and other things all the time. I need to actually go to the gym or like go to walk consistently. And a big reason why I think I stopped doing that was because I was so stuck in this like, but I only have so much time, and if I go to the gym it's going to take up like 2 hours of my day because I have to like drive there, and it's farther than it was in Iowa City, so it's more of a drive, and then I have to like actually work out and take a shower and all of this, and I'm like, it takes up so much time, and it's like, why would I do that if I lose this time, and now I can't actually finish a client's podcast in one day. It takes me 2 or 3 days, and now I can't do as much work. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And it's like, bro, you just gotta take the L, okay? Just wake up at 8, go to the gym until like 10:30, and you get to work on your business from 11 to 2:30. So instead of having 7:30 to like 2:30, you get 11 to 2:30. So you lose 3 hours, but whatever. You're living a healthier lifestyle. It's better for you. Go outside, socialize, have a gym friend, find your gym girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's actionable step number 3 or 4. I'm losing track, but it'll be on the screen or something. The last thing I would say that I need to do going forward is I just need to journal more. I've also been falling off of that grind, the journal grind. I literally have notebooks right behind me. I have I used to draw. Like I found my old like drawing, like this whole backpack. It's Support Black Colleges. That's the brand. Backpack, limited edition. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cop a shirt or something from them. It's a super cool company. But I used to draw, and I found my backpack, and this has like all of my pens and papers and from everything in my original drawing book. And it's like, brother, like there was so much greatness drawn in here. Like literally, I remember I was doing this back when I was with my ex. Like, look, here's a self-portrait of my ex. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I drew that. Or like the tree with the Black Lives Matter flag. Or just like all of these things, and the cool thing is I would have like my friends come in and like draw stuff too. Here's like a ice cream cone that my ex drew in here. She signed it too at the bottom. Or like one of my old roommates, Stanley, he was working on this design and needed some paper, so I was like, just draw it in here. So that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty cool. And here's one I did. I traced this. I did not draw this, but yeah, it was no, maybe I did draw this one. I traced another one, but whatever. It's like a griffin leopard salamander thing. I don't know. I say all of this to say, like, I need hobbies, okay? So outside of like, going to the gym and sleeping better and having water more readily available in my body so I can, not be a shriveled up little prune. I can actually like be juiced up and ready to go. I just need to, I need to experience life a little bit more. I need to hang out with some family. I don't really have any friends, kind of lost all of those, you know what I'm saying? But we're working on it, we're trust the process, or even just like drawing more or journaling more. Like these are things that I can do that provide me the time, the space, the energy, the resources, the ability to, make sure everything is right in my mind, make sure that I got a community of great people around me, but most importantly, it allows me the time to like sit down and do the boring work. And that's the last thing, the last actionable step is like, and it's one of the actionable steps actually that Cassidy talked about. I think it was the last thing. She was like, have like 1 day a week where you do like all of your admin stuff. So it's like, you don't need to like keep track of everything 7 days a week. Okay. Like, could it be good if you do it a few minutes a day? Most definitely. But for me, I just take like Wednesdays. Okay. Wednesday is my admin day. Wednesdays when I move the money around the bank accounts, or for me, I have a little notebook where I keep track of the funds. Obviously, I have it in QuickBooks and in a digital format as well in case I get audited or something like that. I'm not working with enough money to get audited yet, but we're trying to build up the practice and the habits. But yeah, I call it the money book because it's blue like Benjamin, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I've done like 3 or 4 paid shoots that just haven't been there, or like I haven't even taken the taxes from the money I've been paid and put them in my tax savings account, or like I had a subscription the other day that like came out and my personal checkings account bank card was in there instead of my business one. So I don't know, it's been all over the place, but I need to also take an admin day to like not work in the business but work on the business. That's the day, and I like take some time for myself, as a person, as an individual, as a the positivity god here, Darshaun Smith, but also like I said, the business owner, Darshaun Smith, to like move the money around or send invoices to people or make sure that my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted. I think those are really big things that I'm going to be doing here soon in the near future. So in conclusion, okay, let's wrap this up because I respect your time and I still do have to get this on the internet somehow, some way. So yeah, it's been a great day. It's been a great week. It's been a great few months here back in Cedar Rapids. Today obviously is September 21st. Okay, I didn't need to look at it. I remembered. And yeah, a lot needs to change. A lot of greatness is going to be bestowed upon myself, but also you, because, we are taking control of our lives. We are using actionable steps from people that have been in places we want to go. And, maybe there are a few more steps ahead of the process, as well as someone who's in the midst of it. So that's Cassidy and me. I try to distill a little bit of both and give it to you. So yeah, like I said, in conclusion, it's a great day to have a great day. Follow these action steps, the 4 or 5 or whatever they were there. At least I will be doing. And to recap it real quick, just, sleep better, drink more water, make time to, do the boring stuff, have an admin day, and have a life outside of literally the day job and, the business grind, so yeah, those 5 things, like that's crazy. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, unsubscribe, hate, comment, follow, unfollow, share, or report. Please, tell a friend if you want. If you feel so inclined to give me an honest review, okay? If this was a 1-star episode, give me that 1, okay? I take constructive feedback, it's very serious. But if you're really liking it, okay, make sure you do the opposite now, okay? Because I know we are some hateful creatures as humans. 5 or 4 of our 5 core emotions are negative, biologically speaking, like disgust or anger or whatever. But if you are not feeling one of those 4 and you're feeling a little bit of joy, okay, help a brother out, okay? Help me live my dream. But if you made it this far, you're already doing that. So I appreciate you. Thank you. I love you. And I'll see you around. Fade to black. Woo!
Is the mic on?
For those of y'all that can't spell, that spell stay positive. I'm living life, I'm not surviving.
That's right.
That's what my mama said. Cause I'm in the streets, but I'm doing illegal. I ain't trying to be found dead. Cause I got people that rely on me.
Look up to me.
Let's get some bread. For those of y'all that can't spell, that spell stay positive. I'm living life, I'm not surviving.
That's right.
That's what my mama said. Cause I'm in the streets, but I'm doing illegal. I ain't trying to be found dead. Cause I got people that rely on me.
Look up to me.
Let's get some bread.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Darshaun Smith, aka the Positivity God, for the 50-song mixtape. Shout out to Blue for these first 2 beats. He made them. He gonna run it back later in the mixtape for another 10. So look alive. Turn the mic on.
We live, we turned up, going crazy, living life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Look
Looking at the moon, shooting for the stars, knowing I can do this. Now to running back, forth to back. Industry's going full attack, running digits up, trying to cop some trucks, man, I ain't clueless. I have knowledge, I have understanding, I have ability. When we cruise the street, you can't compete, don't be my enemy. I ain't tough, I'm confident. Grew up fast, had no option, yeah. When the lights on, you better run. We in the streets till we see the sun. I'm tired of all this negativity, leave me alone. If you ain't with TPG, don't be hit my phone. Yeah, I'm a young buck, ain't talking honest. More like Indomitious.
You pushed me, brother.
Shut up, I'm about to sue. I can't believe this beat ain't over. Blue, please end it now. I'm okay, no, none of they, I'm just a silly child. Thanks for listening to my raps. About to eat some rap snacks. Trying to go ghost, ain't trying to boast, but I killed this beat, so it's time to toast. Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, 2 songs are done for the 50-song mixtape. Let's get ghost. Say it with me. Let's get ghost. Yeah!